we are with you. We're praying for you and your families, and we are on your side.
How does a 75-year-old woman living with sirens going off, living in a basement, get to her son who's living in London?
This process can be much easier. Everything can be done much easier and quicker.
We're going to take refugees. This country's had a historic and proud role in taking refugees.
So if you have got a mother or a father, I'm afraid you just got to let her know that we're just waiting for a bit more detail. In that time, try and avoid the cluster bombs.
13,500 people have applied to come to the UK, visa applications so far. One can only imagine how difficult it is to do that in a war zone. They have. We've allowed 50 to be granted. That's not acceptable.
Refugees from Ukraine are arriving here, confused, bemused as to why they are stuck here in Calais and can't get through that border and onto a ferry into the UK.
Natalia's brother and uncle are in the UK. She travelled here with her sisters from Kyiv, but they've been told they'll have to wait.
Maybe 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, they don't know. I'm sorry.
What do you think it is that other countries are managing to do this?
Well, they've chosen not to have visas.
For example, is a tiny country, and that's taken thousands of refugees. Poland.
They've chosen not to have visas.
It is wrong to say that we are turning people back. We are not. I have staff in Calais. We have surge staff in Calais.
They didn't want us to film what's going on, but this, it appears, is the British surge. 3 officials, a box of ready salted crisps and some Kit Kats.
Tanya came over from Weston-super-Mare to collect her sister and niece, but they've been told there are no available appointments for weeks.
It's really not fair.
This government has a proud record. We've done more to resettle vulnerable people than any other European country.
We've heard from families who've left Ukraine. They've bundled their children, their few possessions into a car, and they've told us they found it easier to get out of a war than they're finding it to get into Britain to join their families.
We sleep in a shopping centre on the top floor, mattresses on the floor. We've been told we can stay there one more night, and then I don't know where I should go.
You've just said that we're doing lots, but you don't know what the detail is. Are we doing something or are we not?
What we will do is have a very generous and an open approach.
There is no desk, there is no help. The nearest office is about 2 hours away, or you can go to Krakow and fill in a form. That is frankly impossible.
The relief was tempered, though, by news they'd have to wait a further 11 days in Moldova before they could get the physical visas in their passports. If they were in an EU country, for example, this process would be faster.
Surely, if the war crimes are being committed, we should just be saying, like the rest of Europe, come to Britain and be safe here, whether you've got connections to Britain or not.
I mean, imagine if it was your mother, Dominic Raab. If your mother was in Ukraine right now, would you not want your mother to be repatriated, be back here with you?
Sorry. What's your message to the British government?
Please help to bring our relatives here and keep them safe.